It's 5:30. I call this meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety to order. If you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Proceed next. Roll call, Clerk Treasurer Aldrich.
Carol Treasurer. Present. Dick Present.
Present.
Move next to the minutes from November 19th. Any additions, subtractions, deletions, or amendments to be made to this set of minutes?
I move we accept the minutes of November 19th.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We'll move next to the minutes of November 29th. When I put it in your packet, it was erroneously titled November 15th, so that change was made. Are there any additions, subtractions, deletions, or amendments to be made to the set of minutes from November 29th, 2018?
I move the November 29 minutes be accepted.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Move next to a reading of claims. We have claims in the amount of $206,458.21. Do you have any questions regarding the claims?
We paid somebody for well 3. Was that was
That was telemetry for well 3.
who did that? Was that did it bring a drain goes away, you know?
I think that was Peerless. wasn't it?
Peerless, yeah. That was for well. Okay. Well, when we get to trade, I got a question. Okay, I have no problem with that. I move we accept the claims in the amount of $200,006 $458.21.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We do have one claim that we need approved today. Through Community Crossings, we got a certain amount of money. We used less than expected. It ended up being $2,500 and I believe $50-some less than what we were expected to use. So to close out the grant, we need to send that check for that amount back to NDOT. So we just need approval to send the check, and then it'll appear on the docket in 2 weeks.
I move that we approve the $2,500 and some
I
dollars.
think Lance got it there. Is it?
It's a little more than that. I think it's, I've got it downstairs. I can run and get it if you want me to, but it's a little more than that.
It's less than 2,600.
Okay.
Whatever that amount is.
Yeah.
It's technical, but,
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Clerk Treasurer Aldrich, do we have anything else in terms of claims?
I know claims.
Okay. Next, we have vehicles for the police department. Or actually, no, we didn't do, no, I forgot to put department head reports on here. Sorry, we'll start out with department head reports. So, Chief Mullen.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, you have my report in front of you. Actually, I think I gave you all my copies. So, thank you. Perfect. Okay, so the new software for the records management system is currently being implemented. Some of the training starts tomorrow, and we'll go through this next week. The date of turning it on will be the 11th. That's a Tuesday, and so we're looking forward to that. A lot of training, a lot of things are happening. I've been busy all day with that myself. So that's a big step for our department, moving from the software that we had since 2003 with a lot of data investment to this new software. They tell us that all the data is being migrated successfully over to the new software.
you believe that? Can you believe all that?
Well, just in case, I decided to keep at least one license of our old software, so that in case we find something is missing, we'll be able to go back and look and try to find it. The cost for a license for the old software is about $350, so I think it's a pretty worthy investment to keep that old data up to date, and so we can make sure that everything has been migrated
How
successfully.
would you know that? A year
Well,
or 2 years?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't really know the answer, how we'll actually know, other than maybe we'll go back and find something missing at some point and ask them to migrate it over. I've been working with the team all day today, and they are top-notch. They say they're going to stay with us until we are satisfied the migration and whether the training is completed and everybody knows how to use the new software. So
What's in all this software? What, all your old records, everything?
Everything we have in our current data will be migrated over successfully, hopefully, as well as everything the Sheriff's Department has in their database and then the Florida Police Department has in their database. So that data will all go together and we'll be able to access it more easily, they say, and as well, the records maintained at dispatch, CAD records, their computer-aided dispatch system will be added into that as well as the jail features. So we'll be able to access information from all those locations, they say, more easily and seamlessly. So, again, they seem to be very good. So I'm looking
What
forward
about
to it.
Burlington and Camden and?
Burlington will be purchasing a laptop license software, which will allow them to access the data as well. They'll have a mobile feature on there that they can create reports into the system, and Camden as well. So all those small towns will have an opportunity to put all their data into the Sheriff's Department as well, which we have not actually been working so well up to this point. So Burlington and Camden will be adding into the system.
What about accessing other databases like state or records, vehicle records, things like that? Is that part of this system?
One of the reasons why it's taken so long was to be able to gain licenses from the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, or I should say IDACs. Indiana's communication with their software needed to be established, so they needed to work with IDACs to be able to get that established. So once they've got that worked out, they put it on fast track to get things moving for us. So we'll be able to, from the cars, as we have had with a separate software, be able to access the Bureau of Motor Vehicles records and all the records other BMVs have and other states, so that we can find out right away what a person looks like, get their picture ID up, their driver's license, the vehicles they have registered to them, and then of course check wanted and warrant files and find out more about the person that you have stopped to find out if there's a reason for the officer to be concerned about that person. So that's a great question, thank you.
You know, you watch them do that and, you know, they walk back to their car and in minutes or even seconds, sometimes they come back up and say they have a lot of information. That's got to be incredibly important.
It is.
To be able to know who you're dealing with, because there's lots of characters out there that are not maybe what they say they are. People trying to use fake names and different names and change their names.
It's so important to be able to have the picture to help the officer identify the person, just like for the reason you spoke about, being able to make sure you have that person there, that the identification says that it is, so that we'll be able to make sure officers are safe quickly as possible. And one thing that is becoming very apparent at this point that we focus a great deal on is our connectivity, the speed and the dependency of the internet connection. So I think we're here at the city, we're looking pretty good. I have a couple of internet cards that the guys, we have in their cars, and so that's looking really good. We're pretty much all set up for it. We may have to make some upgrades to the Sheriff's Department to figure out how they're going to make sure that internet connection is made as quickly as possible, because this new software is much more internet dependent, internet based. So we'll see how this plays out. So other than that, to make 20 case reports, 11 citations, 2 written warnings, 11 crash reports, 1 parking ticket, and a handgun license. News releases are attached. Calls for services are attached as well. See those. That's basically all I have. So, right into the.
Get the other department heads first.
Very good, thank you.
All right, thank you, Chief. Superintendent Lyons?
I really don't have much on the board. I was on vacation and we're picking up leaves, so unless you have anything that you'd like to ask of me,
Leaf machine's operational now?
it is.
For the time
We're
being?
hoping to be done by the end of the week. It's going real slow, kind of wet. We're hoping by the end of the week we'll be done.
Is there more leaves this year, or is it my imagination?
No, they just kind of all came down at once. And then we had a couple problems with the leaf machine, that we had to get in and get fixed, so. That's behind us, it's back and running, so we're hoping by the end of the week we'll be completed, so. Bear with us. We'll
Any
get it.
question? Superintendent Lyons?
Yeah.
Thank you. Superintendent Myers?
Evening. I don't have much more to add other than my report. Total gallons pumped was 27 million. IPC used 22.4 million. We had a couple water leaks. And I heard you had some questions for me.
Well, 3, where are we?
Well, 3, they got all the telemetry and everything done. It can be operational. It'd be under a boil order if we did operate it.
Because of the smell? or
Yeah, and
because
it's
it's
back
new?
T tests and stuff. We haven't wasted the money on doing back T tests right now. So we get all, everything else.
But it's hooked up to 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Is there anything else that has to happen to well 3 to be able to hook it to well 5,
We got,
other than the pipe?
no. No, it's already deal.
Any other questions, Superintendent Myers? Thank you. Superintendent Van Sickle?
Good evening. You have my report?
I think I emailed it to you. It was in the council, but I did.
Was it? Okay, I get it.
I didn't know if they were forwarded a copy or not. No big deal. American Pump began working in the basement for the install on the sludge pump. They were supposed to be back today, they'll be back tomorrow. Are you looking for the report?
I'm listening.
Well, they poured a concrete base, and they've got some piping that they've got to hook up and electric work and stuff. It'll be a while, but it's underway. Now, I met with Butler Fairmont on the phosphorus building, but there's not much to report on that. I ordered 2 all-weather samplers to replace the existing ones. And started hauling liquid biosolids last Friday. Gonna haul for about a month. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Try to get our inventory down for the winter. Questions?
How much can you store of that stuff?
We don't have any storage.
So you're just taking it right out of the tank?
We're taking it out of the digester, yeah. Yeah, we don't have a storage tank of any kind. There was supposed to have been a sludge storage building back in 1990 when they did the expansion, but it was in floodplain. It got nixed out of the contract. So all we have is the tankage we have.
So how do you accumulate that then? It just keeps,
How we accumulate it.
yeah, to keep getting richer and richer as you go?
Oh, sure we do.
And then you pump it at, how many times a year do you have to pump it?
You mean the liquid?
Yeah.
It's not a regular basis, Dick. We've hauled some in the last couple of years, more so than before. The bugs get slower when it gets cold. The food coming in does not change much, so you just have to get rid of more. Make sure that we have a good clean effluent.
questions.
All right, thanks, sir. All right, Chief Mullen, bring you back up here. So we've got prices for V8 all-wheel drive Charger for $25,020, a 3.6 liter V6 all-wheel drive Durango for $27,810. No, you had some issues getting pricing on Explorers. You want to talk about that?
As I understand, the 2019 Explorer is being retooled, and I don't believe we're going to be able to get one of those. However, in looking into this today, I did talk to a representative with Bloomington Ford who said he would have a 2018 Explorer that is available for $28,000. So those vehicles were ordered for another department, and then they had some problems in taking care of the sale. So they will be coming in here shortly, and we're looking for a buyer for those. I don't have a hard quote, other than he said 28 something, so I'm a little nervous about that. But I cannot tell you exactly what the price would be for those. The Durango was $27,800, and that's with the all-wheel drive V6, 3.6 liter. That's a police package, as the mayor already said. The Charger we were looking at was 2520 with the all-wheel drive package. I might speak to that real quick. The all-wheel drive provides us with a better traction scenario for our officers. They're used to using a front-wheel drive vehicle. I do believe it's a bad idea for us to just go with a rear-wheel drive vehicle, especially when officers have been used to using a front-wheel drive, driving a front-wheel drive vehicle. All-wheel drive provides us a better traction situation, making sure the officers are getting around a little bit safer and for better for the last time as well.
Do we have any hard numbers on the trade-in value of these two vehicles? I mean, anything we can use to accomplish comparison?
I can tell you, I spoke with Dave Mann today, and Dave has been generous enough to let us use his auction site to dispose of our vehicles, and he only charges about $150 for that service. And he told me that if the price difference around $2,000 between a sedan and an SUV, in his estimation, would be a better deal for us to go with SUV because of the resale value. Hard numbers he was reluctant to give me based upon seasons and economy, what those might be, but he said, without a question, you can expect to get several $1,000s more out of an SUV than you would to trade in for, especially a Dodge Charger.
So our choice is to look at a 2018,
It's a brand new 2018, right?
Right, 2000, yes.
or look at a 2019 Dodge Durango.
Right.
And the total price on the Durango is $27,810. That's with the,
That's police packages we.
That's with everything you need on it.
Yes.
so what's the 25,020 mean? That's not a police
That's for
package?
the, that's for the Charger.
Oh, that's a car.
for the
Oh,
Charger.
I get you. So we're looking at conversationally, if we decide to go with a SUV, we're looking at the 27,810, or what'd you say?
2520 was for the Charger.
Oh, for the
Oh, for the,
intersection.
The intersection.
that's hard. He was supposed to call me back or send me an email before the end of the day. I just spoke with him this morning, and he said he had these two coming in that would be available. We could get them for roughly $28,000. But I don't have a number for you. He hasn't gotten back to me. I emailed him this afternoon asking him, and he said he was busy and hadn't gotten the answer for me yet.
Would that be identical to the SUV you have
It
now?
would be.
What year is your SUV?
Ours is a 2017, I think, yes.
How long have the deputies had their Durangos?
Thomas has had his for about 4 months, I think. And, let's see, Deputy King Ray's had it at the same time, about 4 months.
They like the vehicles.
But they like them, I'm not certain about the mechanical, how, they're warranted up to 100,000 miles, okay, so they would take care of any problems, but, I just heard sporadic reports about them not being as a good a vehicle as what we've experienced with the Ford.
Well, the Ford will come with, being in 2018, the new full warranty package on them, I'm
Yes.
assuming, for some time, how long they're doing them.
Is this 3.6 the standard, or most people use the 5.7, which is like sheriff use a 5.7? Or?
Yes, that's what they've got, 3.6 is V6.
We've got a V6 in the Explorer.
Correct.
Is it about got enough power and everything?
Which one would you be more comfortable with?
I'd be happy with Charger.
Between the Explorer and the Durango, which one are you
Uh,
comfortable with?
The Durango's a little cheaper. We have good experience with the Explorer. And a lot of the agencies go with the Explorer. Ford makes a very good, apparently makes a very good vehicle. And we've had some recalls, carbon monoxide, other stuff that apparently is not that bad and overcomable, so. But,
Where do you get that service?
we actually haven't had to have it serviced. We have the oil changed across the street, wherever, but they've had no mechanical problems with that. But we probably go to Lafayette for the closest.
How many miles have we got on that?
39.
My feeling is that we should go with the Ford. I mean, I think all things being equal,
I second.
we have one, it's a bigger vehicle, it's easier to get in and out of, it's a four-wheel drive. It's something you know about, you're very comfortable with, and we'd have two of the same vehicles instead of one of each. That'd be my recommendation.
I'll second that.
So, as I understand it, the dealership has two, and he's looking for buyers.
I'll send an email right now if that's your decision.
Do we want to go with the Durango if the Explorer is not available? I think it will be, but with there only being two, I can't imagine every community in the state's meeting tonight to buy a police car, but
I would agree with that. If we can't get the Interceptor, we go with the Durango.
so we have a motion and a second to purchase the Ford Interceptor utility. If that's not available, to go with the Dodge Durango 3.6 liter V6. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Clerk Treasurer Aldrich? Go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I'm horrible with names, as all of you know. But I'm going to introduce First Financial Bank to you. Scott Villa, as you know, for a long time was my buddy at First Financial. And Scott moved on. Mike Bogers. Isn't that a cute last name? Mike Bogers is at First Financial now. Vanessa
Yes, prior.
Pryor came to me. A few years ago, we kind of tried to bring our office up to the 21st century, and we brought into our office Invoice Cloud. So our customers could pay online or use their debit or credit cards. And it was a slow process, but with this Invoice Cloud, we were told that there would be fees, and it would be to our customers only. There would never be fees to the city of Delphi. And that probably went on for about 6 months, 3 months to 6 months. And then the fees started. We now run anywhere from $130 to $180 a month in fees. And if we have someone who does the same thing with whether it's MasterCard or any of their charge cards, if it's rejected, we pay a $50 rejection fee. So those fees can really add up for us in a month's time. But their normal monthly service fee can run us anywhere from $130 to $150. So the customer's paying to use Invoice Cloud, but we're paying too. First Financial actually offers this service to us free. They will charge our customer the same way Invoice does, but they do not charge us. The other difference is First Financial is going to come in and they're actually going to set it up for us. Invoice Cloud did it by phone and by distance. We got 1 day's training with Invoice Cloud, and then everything else has had to be by phone for us, remote, technical support, and sometimes that's very lacking. Where poor Vanessa is at arm's reach for me. She's constantly in Delphi, but the accessibility to her is so quick and easy. So, and the training is going to be much different. But Vanessa actually does all the work. I don't have to do anything, and the girls don't have to do anything. She sets it up. She does all the connections. She does the whole bit. I think it would be much smoother for our office to operate. I think it would be better for our customers to operate. But I wanted them to be here tonight, so I didn't want to skim over anything, and if there was any questions, I wanted you as customers to be able to ask as well as you guys. And if I wasn't able to answer, I wanted them to be able to answer for you. But I want to go with this program. I want to change it over in our office and move from Invoice Cloud.
What's the charge per customer? I know we talked before that it was either a percentage or a flat fee.
Yeah, so it would be the flat fee for up to $100. Just like now, there's a cap where it won't actually process now payments over, is it 100 or?
Yes.
Yeah. So now it won't even accept payments over 100. They can, customers, if they have a bill that's over $100, they can still do that, but after $100, it adds an additional dollar for every 20. So at 120, it would be the $3.95, but up to 100 would be the same fees that customers are currently paying. And also the court system, so with this, they can also pay court payments through the website.
So currently, we can only pay utility
You can only
bills,
pay utilities.
Yeah.
We're limited.
and this would allow for parking tickets, court costs.
Anything that's numbered, we could run through.
Yeah.
We could even do rentals.
Well, if we
assign
figure out a
numbers.
number system, yeah, we actually could.
The only difference for a customer would be the website that they go to when they go to pay their bill.
So we can just add a button to your website, or we can have a different landing page, but it looks like the city of Delphi. That's up to you all. You just tell me how you want it to look.
We need a motion to make that change?
Yes. Yeah, that's, yeah. We gotta figure out if I'm done asking questions, so.
Yeah.
No fees to us.
No fees to
None.
you, none,
And the same fees as what Invoice Cloud charges,
Correct.
up to $100.
up to $100, and then there's an additional dollar for every 20 over 100.
Invoice Cloud didn't,
It won't
Didn't
allow you to
process
pay
anything
anything
over
over
100.
100, you'd have to run 2 separate transactions.
Uh-huh.
So the customer's getting hit twice with that fee,
and how much did you say the flat fee was, up to 100?
$2.99. And then ACH payments are 98 cents, which is
95.
95, yeah. And 95, that ACH, it covers, so 95, there's not like a sliding scale, it's just 95 cents for ACH payments.
So if they pay a different way, they don't have that $2.99 fee?
If they would put the check in your
If
savings.
they walk in and give you a check, they don't have that $2.99 fee?
No.
So, okay.
But if they walk in and use their credit card, if they swipe their credit card,
Oh,
it costs them the $2.95.
all
But there's
right.
a limit. They can't go over $100 within this card.
Will that, how many people will that involve?
That does affect some people, quite a few. There's quite a few that will end up coming in, and because the charge goes on it too. So you have to figure that, and what they do is they'll carry that over to next month's bill. So you add it on the next month's bill, you have to pay it.
The process in terms of utility customers paying their bills, and how onerous is it gonna be if you regularly pay online to switch from Invoice Cloud, as a user from Invoice Cloud to the system you're proposing?
It shouldn't look that much different. Right now you have, if you go to your water, site, there'll be there's a pay button there. And that link in there, when you click that link on your website now, it takes you to an Invoice Cloud posted page. It'd be that same link, you can make it look identical to make it easier for customers. And then when they click that link, that landing page is gonna look slightly different. And they can search by, and we can set this up however, I think we discussed it, we can search by however you want to. So for tickets, like parking tickets, you can use like a driver's license number or license plate number. So they can see all of their tickets that they've ever had, any that are outstanding. Same with utility payments. So they can just type in however you want them to be able to identify it. Now you have to have a
Should be
invoice
good.
number, account number, and a street address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about if I pay my $2,500 water bill online? Okay, what's the charge gonna be for that?
There is, that would be pretty substantial.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got,
Do you link it to your checking account?
yeah, I would
95 cents?
not
Yeah.
advise you to pay with a card for that. I
Yeah.
would say use your
So they
checking
use
account.
ACH is over 95 cents,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm. Good question. You could, I wouldn't advise it.
Not only the
Yeah.
cost, but it also costs to process a check, I don't care how you look at it. You write a check, there's a cost of writing a check too. Just a different, you don't see it,
Right.
but there's a cost of processing a check.
Do we have any other questions? Mike and Vanessa? I would move that we authorize the clerk treasurer to switch from Invoice Cloud to the system proposed by First Financial Bank.
Second.
Motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That's all I've got on the agenda. Move next to clerk treasurer comments.
Thank you.
Thank you. Board comments? Public comment? All right, there's one last motion to be made.
I move to adjourn.
Meeting adjourned.
Now, you didn't
It is
read this stuff
6:02
this
p.m.
weekend, there's some good stuff in there. What? Hey, no, it was me. Where'd you get that? Alan Woods took it over to the front step. I didn't realize, I was gonna think about it.